Welcome to step number 4. Okay, here we are. Alright, so inside all of your parts kits, you're going to find a plastic bag that's going to have parts like that. That's what you're looking for, okay? We need these two pieces. I went ahead and labeled the bag just so I know. Okay, so we need S4. You can see there's S. Here's the S. And there's the 4. So we need S4. You can twist it off or you can cut them off if you really feel particular. I'm a modeler, so you can also use flush cutters. So if you so choose, you can always use flush cutters on it. I'm going to put this back in the S bag. Put that back in my box. Okay. Now, I'm a stickler for neatness, so I'm going to use one of my, because I build models. I also build models on my channel too, so I use those same principles. I don't like having that thing there. Okay. Now you can see that nasty spot that's left there. Okay, you can always use flush cutters to come in and do just that, make it flush. And I'm just going to address that a little bit. There we go. I like that. Okay. Now notice these are not exactly identical. Okay, but they are going to fit together. All right. S4. So S4 looks like that. I'm doing my orientation, okay? There we go. So S4 is there. Okay, so now we've got the differential, the ball bearing differential that we built, right? There's the side with the blue nub on it. I don't think it's that critical. So we're looking at that piece. Okay, so that. Alright, so I need my MA12, which is this shim. And just so you know, you can see your parts, right? MA12, MA8, MA2. Here's a nice thing about Tamiya and the way they do that with these kits. It's real size. So if you put that on top of it, you can tell that's the exact piece. Okay, that's how you know for sure. Alright, so according to the directions, I need one on each side. It'll go up to a point, and then I need a ball bearing. So I've got my MA8, that's going to go push up to it. Okay. Same thing on the other side, you're going to have your spacer. And then your bearing. That pushes up. You got both those. Okay, there's your assembly. Right? Bottom hole, take, insert. Make sure it goes all the way till it gets seated, okay? I wonder. Because you can make this, you can adjust it, and that's where the screw is. So I need to know which side. Okay. Yep, and the bearing just came off on the inside. That's all right. Bearing's in. Okay, so that's the, oops. That's all the way in, so that's going to be there. Okay, so we got that piece there. Okay, so now, all right. Next piece, I need some ceramic grease. The CeraGrease. CeraGrease is just a really good grease. Okay, there we go. So I need to CeraGrease up both of those. So what I'm going to do, it goes there. So this one goes next. Yeah, that cap went on the end of the shaft, not that one. That's the wrong one. Oh boy. Almost got it. Things happen. Figure out how to get this bearing in here. Oh, no, yeah, I gotta get it out of there. Let's see if I've got one. There we go. Oh, I see what they're doing. That goes on there. That still goes on to there. Yep, okay. That cap was with the other one. Okay. Alright, so we got that piece. Make sure that's seated. And this one needs to go into there. Make sure they mesh up. And this one is going to go where's the bearing? Oh, it's over there. Let's see if I can pop that bearing back out. Yep, there we go. Bearing goes on there. Okay, so those are all spinning. Okay. Good, happy with that. Okay, so after I messed around with it a little bit, I figured out that I had the wrong bearing. The bearing, outside of the bearing was off by barely a millimeter. I mean, not even a full millimeter. It was barely there. But got the case together. So, and everything spins right. These are machine screws, so you want to be very careful with them. Make sure they're going in straight. we go. Just go until it's snug. There you go. Should be good enough. That was step number 4.